So YouTube has responded to all of the hate that YouTube Rewind is getting. In a very sarcastic tweet was the very first one, and this is how it went. New record! Oh, wait. Showing a picture of YouTube Rewind and versus Baby by Justin Bieber, with YouTube Rewind being at 10.5 million dislikes and Baby at 9.9 million dislikes. And then the next tweet they made was that thanks to the creators that took part in Rewind and the community that responded. We hear what you're saying and we want to make next year better for all of you. Watch this space. Well, after watching a lot of videos on this topic, and especially watching Marquez Brownlee's video in response to all this that's happening, I feel like there's one thing that YouTube needs to learn. YouTube, you can't just try to put as much in as possible that happened in the year, because the more you do that, the more obvious the things that you didn't put in become. Like, not many people would have complained as much about the fact that you skipped the boxing or you skipped the PewDiePie vs. T-Series stuff if you didn't try to jam everything else that happened in 2018 into the 1 year rewind. And I know you learnt that from last year, that you had way too many people in Rewind, and you've decreased it by a factor of 2. It's gone from 300-ish people down to 100. But another thing you need to know is to stop trying to get every single event that's happened on YouTube, that's happened in general. How about just focus on the big things? Because there aren't that many of the bigger ones, but if you can make a really good video just focusing on some of the biggest events of the year. Like the 2012 Rewind and 2013 Rewind were perfect for that. They were only focusing on the bigger events that happened in that year, and not so much on everything. You try to focus on everything, then you try to please too many people, and in doing so, more and more people realize that you've skipped stuff intentionally, which is just how it is. Now, let's look at the replies to this one. So, we got one from Azia that says, give PewDiePie his YouTube Red series back like he deserves. He said a word and Logan Paul showed dead body in that on a film, and he got his show back. If you don't see something dreadfully wrong with that, then I'm afraid next year's Rewind will probably have triple the dislike. And then a guy called Dross replied with, all guys don't. This happens mostly because the community is angry at you. Stop doing rewinds. You have proven time and time again you just don't give it. Plus, advertiser-friendly content only. Plus, many important creators that aren't happy with YouTube anymore. Just don't. It's just absolutely dumb. YouTube, people are unhappy with you, and you gotta just accept it. You gotta try, and YouTube's going to need to fix their flaws or try to improve contact with people. Show that they aren't out of touch with their community before people actually start caring enough about their rewinds or caring enough to just look at their stuff anymore. YouTube Rewind got as much hate as it did because A, it shows how out of touch with the community they are, and B, no one is happy with YouTube currently with the current state of everything, because they just aren't doing things right anymore. Anyway, this is just a shorter video for today because I'm working on a bigger one for tomorrow or the day afterwards. I don't know when that one's going to come out. But the daily grind, people. Thank you to everyone who watches my videos every single day. Really appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like on this one. And if you haven't already, subscribe if you're new. And make sure to turn on post notifications so you can keep up with anything that I do on YouTube. But anyway, till next time, see ya.